Hope you're excited for my uh, some more reviews of Blossom Shanghai. Let's get to it. Episode 16. This is probably my favorite episode to date. I love this storyline with the flashbacks of Ah Bao in Tokyo back in the 80s on a fateful night in his life. A woman enters the mix, making things lovely and more complex. The constructed tenderness acted out before us is lovely. How she recommends he gets ramen noodles while waiting, and the reasons provided show the extent of affection with a superficial propping up of facts. The whole flashback storyline of Ao Bao not being the winner we know him to be in the 90s in Shanghai, but a struggling up and comer, and what this relationship means for his business and personal life is lovely. The intertwining and complexity of it all is just the sensuous richness that has been distilled for a television show, but is there. It is undeniably Kar-wai at this point. It just took a while to get there. Okay. Episode 17. It appears that the romantic flashbacks from the 80s are done, for now. One never knows here. We can circle back in this show, subplots can be picked up and ran with down the line, that's for sure. This has some sort of resolution of the romantic affairs of the 80s in the show's current moment, and it's kind of mean and feisty to be certain, but also expected. Passion is pushed aside for the business. One must not be flustered by one's emotions. You just push through and show the world that things, on the surface at least, don't really bother you and you can be trusted for business. There is a showdown in one of the restaurants which displays the inner emotional turmoil in a more concrete way for people to understand, and this is a solid bridge back to the main storyline. We are back, episode 18. We are back to with a lot of plot here. The show likes to meander. It makes use of the sets that feel micro and the ideas that feel macro. But with this episode, there's a lot of conflict-oriented plot. We're hanging out in restaurants and offices, looking cool, distorting reflections, and the same faces come and go through the episode like a normal episode of Blossom Shanghai. But Ao Bao has a formidable opponent now, with the former lover. Not only is she playing to his weaknesses, at a personal cost, of course, but she's making rounds and making a convincing argument for allies to turn. There's a lot of excitement here, a bit of wondering what is going to happen, or more how it will happen rather. But who knows? Maybe Ao Bao has been too much of a jerk, and soon he'll be on the menu. Oh my God, what's going to happen? I actually just finished the show. I watched the last 6 episodes yesterday. It was a power sesh, and no spoilers, but some thoughts just emerged while reading this review. Anyways, these 3 episodes, episodes 16 to 18, are now available on the Criterion channel to watch, and I hope you do so. And if you do so, and you like these reviews, leave a comment, please. Okay, take care, everybody.